Excuse me, what's happening to classic cards like Malefic, Stardust, Dragon? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button, leave a comment down below when you be welcoming with a booster pack as per usual, and we still have pre-sales up on Gamer's Choice, discount code MCO40. Save you on your purchase. Are you still looking to get to the Soul Succumbing Song Morganite support? You interested in getting, well, I mean, all the Morganite support's now the top seller here. Primite Fusion looking really good. Holy Seuss still trucking on along. I also see our Monarch core has been wiped out, but anything that you are going to need from here, discount code MCO40 is going to save you on your purchase. Same thing over here on Kongs. Are you interested? I mean, the Gorgon's still one of the best-selling cards we got going for us. The Vanquished Soul Starto. Everything, I mean, looking good. Hey, look, Monarch core still in stock. Lunalite core still trucking on along as well. You know, discount code MCO40, save you on the purchase. Remember, they just did a restock on Supreme Darkness. I love the fact that the Liberator Ito, which, by the way, could be an actually potential full impactful card. A lot of the stuff moving on along here, and they also did the Rarity restock as well. Depending on any of these cool cards that you might need, you can potentially get over here. So, Malefic, Stardust, Dragon. I just want to point out that I don't know why this card is experiencing like a buyout right now at all, because honestly it shouldn't be. But I guess the thing that's, you know, especially for the near mints, you have 4 of these on the market at $18. You know, we take off the near mints, and yeah, you do have more listings on the market. You know, you are at 38 listings, but they're all damaged in mod play copies. These old Shonen Jump magazine promos were very, very hard to get in good quantities. And that's kind of why, you know, you're seeing something like that, you know, starting to go up. Also, the super rare back here also is coming up about $2. The crazy thing is both of these cards only have the magazine promo and the super rare print. That's it right now. So whatever bumping around or, you know, taking off that we are seeing right now, I think is kind of interesting. I also like the fact that we have another article update here. Doomed Dragon moving on along. The Maiden of Eyes of White, or Maiden of White. I see Mitsurugi. I mean, it's cheap. Blue Eyes moving along. Magna Hut doing its thing. Evil Hero Dark, or Neos Lord, still moving along. Abao Q. Eclipse Twins. Clockwork Knight. And Lightstorm Dragon are probably being the most impactful pieces. And then you do see, you know, we have these moving on along at normal paces. So that's interesting, just to kind of toss that part into Market Watch. The data that they do share with us, you know, especially cheap cards like this, you know, even right now, we've been so far past this. And the fact that Neos Lord has been selling at such a high quantity here, I mean, that's all interesting to take note of. So, the Black Coat laughs. You know, we didn't get a reprint for this. Everybody's kind of still looking around going, yeah. Trust me, I feel the exact same frickin' way right now, because this card should have had a reprint. But, you know, we didn't get one. I see market price is $29. These have actually gone down from where they were. You got one for $27 here. We truck on up to $28, and it looks like we just kind of cruise control on along, man. Honestly, I mean, there was a time where these were a lot more. Also, you know, the whole White Forest hype train that we had leaving the station during the last list, all of that was very fun. It was very exciting. And actually, I mean, those times were pretty crazy, but we're back at a point right now that, I don't know, this is just, it's a thing. 7 Tachyon. You know, I am gonna say I am impressed with the current state of 7 Tachyon. Now, is 7 Tachyon breaking our format open? No, not at all. 7 Tachyon has been a card that has just kind of sat here and just cruise controlled, I think, for most of its life at this point. You don't have any real crazy builds that are rushing out playing this right now. I mean, yeah, sure. You have the option of incorporating this into the already existing build of Mitsu Rizel. You know, if you're playing the bridge points to get to this, it does feel a little bit better. But if not, I mean, this is just, it's a $23 card. Now, obviously, you know, you have 127 listings of this. Will we see this get limited in the future? No, I don't think so. I don't think that the TCG needs to touch 7 Tachyon in the way that the OCG did, because we're probably just going to blow up Rizal, and then every generic deck that wants to play this can, but then that means that K9's going to have a lot more synergy, and that's going to create some interesting discussions for a later date. So, something to kind of think about out here with 7 Tachyon and how it's been unfolding in the course of the format. The Windup Factory. Oh boy, you want to talk about things that are just crazy. So we're down to 21 listings of Factory. Actually, how many printings did Factory have? Oh god, this thing only ever had 2. It's had the Generation Force Original Super, and then we had the Turbo Pack Common all the way from set 8. And honestly, these are already kind of stupid in price. I see $4 to $5 on these. What? You mean to tell me people are you really spending $5 on commons? That's crazy. People are buying the supers for about $8 to $9 as well. Holy crap, man. I didn't realize that this was what people were doing. I'm kind of impressed, honestly. It's kind of disgusting to think about. Oh, so first of all, yes, anything in the Battles of Legends quarter century slots are still stupid. Alright, this part has not changed on any of our market watches whatsoever. You're looking for about $84 to $85 on the current candy treat prices. And you know what? I mean, when you look at the top end, you see the 150, and you just kind of scroll down here and still see the casual $100, run through. It's not as bad as I feel like we were kind of expecting, but this is crazy. I still can't believe it. Number 37, Hope Woven Shark. Well, first of all, this is one of the few things that water still can make. I mean, when any player's monster declares an attack, detach a material from this, all monster opponent controls will lose 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. And when this card is destroyed by battle, a card effect and sent to the graveyard, we can target one other monster in the graveyard and special summon it. I mean, that's pretty good. This is the thing that you do need in order to, do the mode change on the other shark. But for those of you that don't know, I mean, this thing does not have another printing. This is the only printing of Hope Woven that does exist right now. So whether or not, you're looking at future water support, like the cooler ideas or, the Shining Numbers series out here, this is it, people. This is as good as you get it. Cyber Valley. So this has been something that I don't know if people just continuously like the older format stuff, but this thing, I mean, target for an attack, and draw 1 in the battle phase. Target one face of monster you control, banish both of them to draw 2 cards. Or you can target a card in your graveyard, banish both this card and 1 card from your hand, and place that target on the top of the deck. Every utility option Cyber Valley's had, I mean, this was a $9 card. You're looking at about 13, heading up to 16 right now. And of course, OG Cyber Valleys are also kind of in the same boat here. Granted, I mean, I see $6, $7 for these, which I don't really think is all that bad. $8. I love the fact that, talking about Edison format down here, I see we got the Chain Burn strategy guide. That's interesting. Maybe that's for the Ojama Trio that we just got. Speaking of, I still continuously like to look at this. You're looking at $4 to $5 still per copies of these. We're hoping that someday there's going to be a drop on these, but I don't know, man. I continue to look here, and I don't really see it. So let's go look at our Ojama Trio. For older formats, if you truly wanted to pick up the Starlights here and just humor yourself on this, you can get them for $17 an Ojama Trio. That's awful. That's so cheap. If you were wanting to get secret rare versions of these, though, they are about 50 to 70 cents. Interestingly enough, I see that these do try to be like dollar cards along the way, which is, I mean, you head on up to about $1 or so along the way there, but that's very interesting and very, very cute. I don't know, man. Older format stuff is always going to be a very cute thing to think about. But what do you guys think about all the coolness here? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.